Hi, so I've had another delivery. Yes, another box, cats, another box to get rid of. So this is from Urban Tropicana. This is the Raven Zami, and you can tell why it's called the Raven Zami, can't you? Boys and girls. Um, because of the black leaves. Absolutely gorgeous. I've been after one of these for ages. And you know, there's been a few times where they've been in stock in various plant places that I buy from. And I've always had someone pick me to the post with getting one. There's never been the funds. You know, the list is endless. And in the end, I'm like, do you know what? This was available. And I was like, I'm getting one. And here we are. Just stunning, absolutely beautiful. I've got the green one. They're really easy to take care of. They're literally like snake plants where they basically thrive on neglect. So watering, you know, you can forget about these for ages and they'll still be fine. There'll be no issues. They don't mind being in dark rooms, things like that, where there's very little light. They don't do well in bathrooms, I believe. That's what I've been told. So they're not really a bathroom plant, so I won't even be entertaining putting one in there. I've got the green one in my hallway where there's not much light at all, but it's directly opposite my kitchen, so it is getting some light from the kitchen window. I can feel the cough coming. There we go. So it is getting some light. These thrive in all sorts of conditions, so all sorts of light. I think they do well in bright light as well as dim. They can go in shaded areas of your home, in a room, you know, that you sort of think, well, nothing's gonna like it there. This will, it'll love it. So anyway, these two wrestling over here. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's going to go yet. It is not pet friendly, so it's not going to sit around out of protection because these buggers will just chew it and then they'll be really ill. And I don't know how toxic it is. Some plants are mildly toxic, so it means that if they chew some of it, then they're throwing up, but that's about it, or they might have a bit of diarrhea or something. But generally speaking, the only plants in my home that are out and about without anything round them is, of course, the pet friendlies. And even the pet friendlies, from time to time, if they eat too much or something, then it can make them be sick, or loose poops or something like that. You know, it can affect them. As you can see, my Pachira aquatica over there has had plenty of nibblings going on the leaves. I've had to do a bit of a ruthless trim on it. That's why it looks a bit like a stick in a bit of soil. There are newness coming through. And now I've got the cat grass set up on the window there and in the living room, and I've got one for the bedroom coming as well. You know, they're not going to eat my plants so much. They tend to leave them alone. They're not a big fan of the ferns. So the bird's nest fern, and also known as the asplenium, and then the champion bird's nest fern, they don't like those at all. They've had a few nibblings going on of the prayer plant over there, which is now gone out of focus. But generally speaking, they try to get at it with their claws, and because it's in a macrame thing, it moves, so they can't really get at it like they could get at my string of hearts. That is no more. It's RIP'd. It was only a baby little pot, but it was growing really lovely, and it had loads of new growth on it, and it was doing really well. And then one day, one of the cats had decided that they were going to have that for lunch. Yeah, and I had soil literally all over my kitchen. My string of hearts was like dragged across the kitchen, and I just gave up. I tried putting it in a pot, repotting it, coming back, and then my hands decided to let go and drop it on the bedroom floor. So of course was trying to recover from one shock, and then I drop it. So yeah, it was definitely not having a bar of it. So yeah, I need to have a look maybe at another Silver Glory at some point to replace the one that's been chewed on. But anyway, that's another day. Today we have got this beauty arrive, which I just absolutely adore. I've got a few plants that are waiting to be put into bird cages. That's the way that I look after my plants and enjoy them, is by putting them behind in a bird cage. And I've got some small ones, but I also want to get some really large ones, like parrot-sized ones, so then I can put some of my other plants in there and just let them thrive, you know, and do really well. I'm not sure where I'm going to be putting this one just yet, but it's just wow, love it. The beautiful black leaves. I believe when they get new leaves, they come up green, and then they darken up over time. So yeah, as you can see on the stem, we've got some green going on there, and there are some newer leaves that are green, just there, look. And then as that grows and matures, it will turn black, just like these. I just think it's fabulous. At first I wasn't sure whether I liked it, because black plants are a bit like a bit morbid looking. But let me switch my chair off, it's becoming a bit annoying. But yeah, in the right location, in the right bits, they look great. And like I said, I've been after this one for ages, and then it became available on Urban Tropicana. All I saw was the green leaves, so I thought it was a regular zami. And then, of course, I saw some black on it. But Lewis, who owns the business, I mean, he was then on about a raven zami, and I was like, a raven? You've got a raven one? Where is it? And there it was, sitting there online. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I got it. So here we are. Just bloody gorgeous. Urban Tropicana, they pack the plants really, really well. They come with cardboard tubing around them. They're really packaged nicely, so your plant is not going to go anywhere. I did have a bit of soil escaping from the side here. How it managed to get there, I have no idea, because all this was tied up with string and it was really snugly there, and there was no way that any soil was escaping, but I still managed to have a big pile of soil here. And I was like, it's like having the tea cloth trick, isn't it, with the cups, and you pull the tea cloth away and the cups stay on the table, and it's like, well, how's the soil managed to get on the outside when it's securely tied up? Who knows? But I'd love to have seen what happened there. But yeah, there she is. Just gorgeous. Right, I'm going to love and leave. Thanks for watching. Tatty bye.